Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Spring 2014 PhD graduates. Students, please rise for the President's Party Processional.
Good evening, everybody. Please rise for our national anthem, which will be played by the Georgia Tech School of Music's Commencement Ensemble. Please sit. Welcome to the first hooding ceremony for doctoral students at Georgia Tech. I am Rafael Braz, the Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. And it's really my pleasure to take a second and introduce the 11th President of Georgia Tech, Dr. G.P. Bud Peterson. At this time, I would also like to introduce the other members of the stage party, and I will ask you to hold your applause until they stand, after everybody stands and I call their names. Let me start with Ms. Rita Pikowski, Registrar, Dr. Charles Isbell, Senior Associate Dean of the College of Computing and this evening's Mace Bearer, Dr. Archie Irvin, Vice President for Institute Diversity, Dr. William Schaefer, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Donna Llewellyn, Associate Vice Provost for Learning Excellence and Director for the Center for the Enhancement of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Carol Colatorola, Associate Dean for the Ivan Allen College of Liberal Arts, Dr. Shankar Venkataraman, Assistant Professor in the Scheller School of Business, Dr. Cam Tyson, Assistant Dean in the College of Sciences, Dr. Suan Bistrop Allen, Associate Dean of the College of Engineering. And let me not forget your speaker, Dr. Susan Cousins, Vice Provost for for graduate students and, and faculty affairs. I'm sorry. And I'll introduce Susan later to give the talk. As we celebrate really a successful conclusion of one of the chapters of your lifelong education, it is important to acknowledge that you have not done it alone. With us, there are many families, friends, colleagues who love you and have supported you throughout these years and made it all possible. This is a celebration for all of you, and you deserve a standing ovation. So, students, please stand. Faculty, please stand. And give a good applause to all the parents and family and friends. Thank you. Besides the members in the platform, we have a lot of faculty with their students, and I'm going to ask them to stand so that we can recognize you out there. These individuals have guided and mentored your students, sharing with them time, their wisdom, their expertise, in order to help each and every one of them reach their fullest potential. It is truly an extraordinary effort, and I think all of you should appreciate it, and I know the students do. So, needless to say, this is an extremely important day for all of you. The relationship between advisor and doctoral student is indeed very, very special, requiring investments of energy and creativity on both sides. We really want to celebrate the students finishing their doctoral work, but we want to celebrate their joint achievement of parents, of family, friends, faculty, and students all together. As I said earlier, this is a first ceremony of hooding ceremony at Georgia Tech. We want this to be relaxed. We want it to be friendly. We want to be accessible. I hear children, that's exactly what we want. We want to give opportunity for everybody, certainly families, friends, and students, and faculty and students, to take their time, to enjoy the moment, to share the hugs and kisses without the urgency that is normally, as you will see tomorrow when you come and pick your diploma, and very apparent during graduation. So enjoy it. It is truly an important day. Now let me introduce Dr. Susan Cousins, who is the Vice Provost for Graduate Education and Faculty Affairs, and will lead us with a few words.
Thank you, Provost Boss. And welcome, doctoral graduates. For over 60 years, Georgia Tech has been engaged in graduate education, preparing future scientists, inventors, engineers, public servants, and researchers. This hooding ceremony honors students who have completed their doctoral training, an exceptional accomplishment that merits special recognition. It would really be hard to exaggerate how proud we are of you this evening. Do you remember when you applied to Georgia Tech? Did you realize that out of 4 people who applied at that time, only 1 of them was actually admitted to Georgia Tech? And out of 3 of you who started degrees at the time that you did, only 2 are finishing, and those are you. So congratulations on all of that. Now, I am guessing that you never worked as hard before in your life as you have worked for this degree, that there have been times when you've been absolutely flat out, nothing like it experienced earlier. I also suspect that there were points along the way when you were more frustrated than you have ever been in your life before. And we certainly hope that there are times, and that this is one of them, when you felt more elation and plain joy at your accomplishments in this degree. So congratulations on all of that too. You've gotten to the end of that journey and you're graduating. Now, as Dr. Brass mentioned, we know that you didn't get to this point alone. And I really want you to take a few minutes over the next few days to write out a list of all the people who helped support you on the journey. Some of them are here and some of them are not here. Some of them are spread all over the world. Some of them are friends and family. Some of them may be your laboratory or your team mates, and your advisor is certainly on that list. So make a list and make sure that you say thank you to all those people in some form over the next few days, because the joy that you're feeling, they are certainly sharing with you. So after all this hard work, you are receiving a reward, a PhD from one of the best institutions in the nation and indeed in the world. We are really proud that you will be forever linked to this great university, and we welcome you as our colleagues. As I look out at all of you today, I see dozens of fields represented, from robotics to biology, from public policy to bioengineering. And I want to remind you that with great accomplishment, which you have done, comes great responsibility. As I look out, I see a group that is poised for a life of important contributions in an ever-changing world. Not because you've learned everything that will be required of you in your careers here at Georgia Tech, but because Georgia Tech graduates work really diligently at the frontiers of knowledge and keep on learning. As I look out, I see men and women who will enhance the health and well-being of our communities, who will invigorate economies and increase the richness of social and cultural life all over the world. You are prepared not only to face the future, but indeed to design it. And I want you to think hard about that future and that world that you're designing, because it's the one that your children and your grandchildren will live in. You have a wonderful future ahead of you, and we're all looking to you for great things. So we're now coming to that time that we're all here for this evening, the hooding itself. But as we get ready for that, I'd like to take a moment to explain what this hooding is all about. One of my jobs this evening is actually to read the names of all the graduates, so I'm very aware of the fact that we are very multicultural in this audience. Both students and faculty members indeed come from all over the world, but this little ceremony that we're doing is actually quite European. When European universities were being set up in the 12th and 13th century, they were set up under the church, and they were full of monks who wore cowls and hoods, a little bit like the one that you're going to get this evening. But the hoods and the gowns, as you can see from the ones that your faculty members are wearing, have been adopted in different colors and different shapes in different places, different styles. And so I hope that this evening, as you walk across the stage, we can let the diversity of our medieval European regalia represent the diversity that we actually are as Georgia Tech. I'd like you to let walking across the stage represent that journey into the future for you. And advisors, as you put that hood on, think that you are welcoming these doctoral graduates into our set of colleagues. And then when Provost Bross shakes your hand on the other side of the stage, please feel that as your connection to Georgia Tech, because we will always be your alma mater, and we will always be as proud of you as we are this evening. So the instructions, I think you know, the advisor should come up first and walk across the stage, and then the student should come onto the stage. Give me your little piece of paper so that I can announce your name. The student should hand your hood to Senior Associate Dean Charles Isbell, and he will be there to greet you and assist your advisor in the hooding process. After you've received your hood, Provost Bross will congratulate you with a handshake. At that point, we ask that you return to your seat and join the celebration for the rest of your colleagues, just as they have celebrated you. So I'm now pleased to welcome back Provost Raphael Bross, who will present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Well, the moment has come. Congratulations again for earning Georgia Tech's highest academic degree. You are one of very few in the world that have this degree, and certainly very few that have a degree from such an esteemed institution. We will now begin with the hooding. Please, our doctoral candidates, line up and follow instructions, as Dr. Cousins pointed out.
I am pleased to introduce Dr. Michael Bruce Murphy. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Dan Bresnitz. We do recommend holding applause until all the graduates have gone across the stage. Dr. Tucker Ryer Hermans is coming across. His doctoral advisor is Dr. Aaron Bobick. Dr. Jacob O'Donnell Huckabee, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Henrik Christensen. Dr. Oded Green, his doctoral advisor is Dr. David Albert Bader. Dr. Zhou Ming Yin, his doctoral advisor is Dr. David Albert Bader as well. Dr. Gaurav Dwivedi, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Melissa Kemp. Dr. Matthew Scott Hagan, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Eva K. Lee. Dr. Tanawadi Predeem, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Gregory Gibson. Dr. Archana Vidya Bhupathi, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Michael Elliott Davis. Dr. Stephanie Duncanson, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Atanasio Sambanis. Dr. Jin Sung Hong, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Chung Zhu. Dr. Teresa Saunders, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Mark Clements. Dr. Songping Sato, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Joanna Temanoff. Dr. Andrew William Seifert, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Ajit Yoganathan. Dr. Lee Jert Tsao, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Thomas Harrison Barker. Dr. Marilyn Markowski Dysart, also advised by Dr. Thomas Harrison Barker. And Dr. Vincent Fiore, also advised by Dr. Barker. Dr. Warren Dale Gray, his advisor is Dr. Michael Elliott Davis and Dr. Ying Luo. Dr. Melissa Ann Kinney, her doctoral advisor is Dr. Todd McDevitt. Dr. Daniel Christopher Millard, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Garrett Baker Stanley. Dr. Jean-Pierre Michel Rabat, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Ajit Yoganathan. Dr. Wafa Ahmed Sufi. Her doctoral advisor is Dr. Astrid Prins. Dr. Spencer Christopher Foster Backman. His doctoral advisor is Dr. Matthew Baker. And Dr. Chun Hong Liu, his advisor is Dr. Robin Thomas. Dr. Peter Michael Zanton Whalen, also advised by Dr. Robin Thomas. Dr. Carrie Michael Bruce, doctoral advisor is Dr. Bruce Walker. Dr. Ravi Santri Ganti Mahapatruni, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Alexander Gray. Dr. Ahmed Kadri Mansi, his doctoral advisor is Dr. Mustafa Amar. Dr. Nazneen is advised by Dr. Gregory Aboud and Dr. Rosa Arriaga. Dr. Hina B. Shah, doctoral advisor is Dr. Nancy Nersessian. And we do want to recognize Dr. Mary Jean Harold's contributions. Dr. Fang Zhang, doctoral advisor is Dr. Karsten Schwann. Dr. Latif Dimiji Yusuf, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Ramachandran. Dr. Sahur Zafrullah, doctoral advisors are Dr. Thad Starner and Dr. Irfan Essa. Dr. Robert Thomas Schweizer, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Celia Pierce. Dr. Zoe Chen, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Sam Bond. Dr. Jeremy Kovac, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Adelaide Atasu. Dr. Joseph Jeremiah Estep, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Joseph Dufek. Dr. William Matthew Cox, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Marilyn Brown. Dr. Benjamin Harris Deichmann. Doctoral advisor is also Dr. Marilyn Brown. Dr. Tama Katura Monroe White, doctoral advisor is Dr. Susan Cousins. Dr. Yo Wong, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Marilyn Brown. And Dr. Thomas Simeon Woodson, doctoral advisor, is Dr. Susan Cousins. Dr. Shin Shi, doctoral advisor, is Dr. Irina Sokolik. Dr. Cindy L. Young, doctoral advisor, is Dr. Yosef Dufek. Dr. Kai-Xiang Cao, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Yo-Hong Fan. Dr. Yunjie Zhang, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Yo-Hong Fan. Dr. Mariam Daroudi, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Barbara Boyan. Dr. Rebecca Ray Winarski, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Dan Margalit. Dr. Michael Robert Dulis, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Audrey Duarte. Where's the ladder when we need it? Dr. Sarah Elizabeth McBride, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Wendy Ann Rogers. Dr. Keith Robert Bujak, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Richard Catrabone. Dr. Thomas Gordon Hutchin, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Daniel Speiler. Dr. Megan Elise Lutz, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Susan Embritson. Dr. Vanessa Marie Thompson, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. James Roberts. Dr. Ji-Yoon Yoon, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Jack Feldman. Dr. Preeta Bagchi, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Christopher Farney. Dr. Coralie Adele Richard, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. John Reynolds. Dr. Gustavo Ivan Angulo Olivares, the doctoral advisors are Dr. Shabir Ahmed and Dr. Santano Day. Dr. Camilo Ortiz Diaz, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Renato Montero. Dr. Craig Granberry Cameron, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Kenneth Sandage. Dr. Kara Evanoff, the doctoral advisor, is Dr. Gleb Yushin. Dr. Ngozi Ada Ezi, The doctoral advisor is Dr. Valeria Malam. Dr. Timothy Lee Prine. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Rosario Gerhardt. Dr. Si-Hong Wang, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Zhong Wang. Dr. Irina Drachuk, the doctoral advisor is Dr. V.V. Chukruk. Dr. Yun Song Kim, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Joseph Perry. Dr. Judy Sun-Young Lee, doctoral advisor is Dr. Singran Andradatir. Dr. Brian Kenneth Bowling, doctoral advisor is Dr. Dimitrios Mavris. Dr. Alexandra Amelina Koso, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Amy Pritchett. Dr. Anurag Rajagopal, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Dewey Hodges. Dr. Nicholas Daniel Reveles, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Marilyn Smith. Dr. Vrishak Raghav Shankare, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Narayanan Menon Komarath. Dr. Jonathan Leo Sharma, doctoral advisor, Dimitri Mavrits. Dr. Rajiv Shenoy, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Marilyn Ruth Jones Smith. Dr. Peter Michael Su, the doctoral advisor is Dimitri Mavris. Dr. Andrew Jacob Turner, doctoral advisor, Dr. Dimitrios Mavris. Dr. Linda Hazim Al-Mahmoud, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Christopher Jones. Dr. Undach Armat Lulu, doctoral advisor is Dr. Sue Ann Allen. Dr. Jose Antonio de Costa Baltazar, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Clifford Lee Henderson. Dr. Nitesh Bawana, the doctoral advisor is Dr. William Koros. Dr. Kate Marie Cerulli, the doctoral advisor is Dr. Athanasios Nenes. Dr. Nita Chandrasekhar. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David Scholl. Dr. Joanna Carolina Stark-Goodman. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Paul Cole. Dr. Liwei Li. Doctoral advisor is Dr. David Scholl. Dr. Xuan Ning. The doctoral advisor is Dr. William Koros. Dr. Kyung Hee Oh. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Victor Braidveld. Dr. Katrina Ann Stoltz. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Krista Walton. Dr. Dia Teng. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David Scholl. Dr. Chen Zhang. The doctoral advisor is Dr. William Koros. Dr. Kunjang Lee. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Yongsheng Chen. And Dr. Lee is also receiving the Master of Science in Computational Science and Engineering tomorrow night. Dr. Urka Pandit. The doctoral advisor is Dr. John Crittenden. Dr. Ketki Sharma. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Sotira Yekumi. Dr. Pedro Sun. The doctoral advisors are Dr. Qinghua Huang and Dr. Spiros Pavlostathos. Dr. Josephine Denise Kressner. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Laurie Garrow. Dr. Gregory Stewart McFarland. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Laurie Garrow. Dr. Eric Daniel Marks. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Yong Cho. Dr. Fawad Suleiman Niazi. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Paul Main. Dr. Efthymios Papadopoulos. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Juan Carlos Santamarina. Dr. Ni Norte Yaboa. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Susan Burns. Dr. Nawaf Ibrahim Al Musa. The doctoral advisors are Dr. Yalamanchili and Dr. Wardy. Dr. Orel Balavoine. The doctoral advisors are Dr. Justin Keith Romberg and Dr. Christopher John Roselle. Dr. Ahmad Bayrami. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Faramars Fikri. Dr. Greg Nathaniel Drogi. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Magnus Egerstedt. Dr. Albert Walter Brzuko, Jr. The doctoral advisor is Dr. John Alexander Copeland. Dr. Ji-Wan Choi. Doctoral advisors are Dr. Richard Budek and Dr. Jungman Kim. Dr. Luis Miguel Cortez Peña. The doctoral advisor are Dr. Douglas Blau and Dr. John Barry. Dr. Alexander Glencairn Cunningham. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Frank Delaird. Dr. Troy Daniel England. The doctoral advisor is Dr. John David Kressler. Dr. Jordan Douglas Greenlee. The doctoral advisor is Dr. William Allen Doolittle. Dr. Dwayne Clarence Howard. The doctoral advisor is Dr. John David Kressler. Dr. Senwan Xiao. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee. Dr. Moon Gong Jung. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Sun Kyo Lim. Dr. Orlando Lazaro. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Gabriel Alfonso Rincon. Dr. Hai-Won Park. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Ayanna Howard. Dr. Yachna Sharma. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Irfan Essa. Dr. Syed Hussein Raza. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Irfan Essa. Dr. Jun Woo Shur. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Fu Min Zhang. Dr. Nima Torabkhani. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Faramaz Fikri. Dr. Christopher Kowalczyk turns. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Justin Keith Romberg. Dr. Nicholas Lin Zhou. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee. Dr. Junhua Yo. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Tong Zhou and Dr. Bob Baxley. Dr. Olufunmelala Atalola. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Julie Lindsay. Dr. Banafshe Barabadi. The doctoral advisors are Dr. Yogendra Joshi and Dr. Satish Kumar. Dr. Andrew Keith Dickerson. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David Hugh. Dr. Xiaoyo Ding. The doctoral advisors are Dr. Tequila Harris and Dr. Thomas Fuller. Dr. Michael Milan Kirka. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Richard William New. Dr. Jeffrey Allen Cornuta. The doctoral advisor is Dr. James Brandon Dixon. Dr. Jeffrey Townsend Lloyd. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David McDowell. Dr. Catherine Matlack. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Lawrence Jacobs and Dr. Jianmin Chu. Dr. Thomas Ian Mulcahy. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Sayed Ghiassian. Dr. William David Musinski. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David McDowell. Dr. Raphael Efananyi Okereke. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Suresh Sitaraman. Dr. Parisa Puyan. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Hamid Garmastani. Dr. Shraddha Jagadishbai Vachani. Doctoral advisor is Dr. Surya Kaladindi. Dr. Brian Min Yoon. Doctoral advisor is Dr. Ajit Yoganathan. Dr. Wenhao Zhou. The doctoral advisor is Dr. David Rosen. Dr. Shaumitri Yagadev Ray. The doctoral advisor is Dr. Reginald DeRoche, and Dr. Ray is being hooded by Dr. Kimberly Curtis. That's it. Let's congratulate all these graduates on their wonderful achievement. Yeah, standing ovation.
Once again, congratulations. Job well done, all of you. And don't forget, tomorrow you get the real thing. At this time, members of the Georgia Tech Commencement Ensemble will lead us in the alma mater, followed immediately by the faculty recession. The graduates and the audience members are requested to remain standing as the platform party recesses. There will not be a graduate recession, a formal graduate recession. Graduate, please meet your friends and families in the stands and exit through the concourse level. Thank you for joining us at Georgia Tech's first hooding ceremony. Tomorrow, you will come back here to march and receive your diploma. And yes, do not forget your hoods. Bring them along. That's why we did it. So we'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a wonderful evening.